Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back for the FIS European Cup Finals season 2023-2024. This is the last European Cup race this season. It's the Super G men's final. And this is a very interesting race. There are several possibilities for the cups and the podiums. The only thing that isn't very exciting, that's Florian Loriot winning the Super G Cup. But there are in total, I think there is maybe 10 guys with theoretically possibilities of making it to the podium. In the overall, there's Theodor Brekken, who's leading by 9 points to Manuel Tranninger. And Theodor Brekken will be at bib 16, trying to fight his way down the slopes, trying to score as much points as possible. And as you can see, the weather, there's 3 degrees Celsius in air, 0 degrees Celsius on course. And at the moment there's a clear view, there's some wind. These are the facts. They start at 794 meters, finish at 188. The drop is 607 meters, 2,274 meters from the start gate to the finish line. 46 gates, and the course setter for today, Franz Heinzer from Switzerland. The last race of the season, concluding the European Cup. And will the overall victory, or will there be Theodor Brekken winning the overall? Will there be Manuel Tranninger? Or will there be Vincent Weiser? Even Stefan Eichberger, who's starting first. He could make it to the podium, but he needs 51 points on Vincent Weiser to make it to the podium. Theodor Brekken, he is starting 16. He will be at the podium in the overall. The question is, will he be at the top? Will he be second, or will he be third? At a normal day, Manuel Tranninger and Vincent Weiser will be better at Super G than Theodor Brekken. But maybe he can find something. At least he will absolutely find some motivation in fighting for the points. He hasn't scored any points in the Super G Cup this season so far. But hopefully for the Norwegian, he will score some points at the final race of the season. This is the Super G at Kvitfjell. You're watching. My name is Eirik, and I have the pleasure of presenting this last race of the European Cup this season. It's the ranking of the Super G men, the Florian Loriot, leading by more than 100 points, meaning he will win the Super G Cup. Manuel Tranninger is second, Giovanni Franzoni is third, Stefan Eichberger fourth, Felix Hacker fifth, and Emanuele Buzzi, he is sixth in the Super G Cup. We are no more than 2 minutes away starting the last race of the season. And this is gonna be an exciting race for most of us. There are some names underlined at the start list. Of course, Stefan Eichberger, Vincent Weiser, Florian Loriot, Giovanni Franzoni, Tranninger, Hakir, Butzi, Alfand, starting 9. Christoph Torrent, starting 10. There's Theodor Brecken, starting at 16. Joshua Mettler, 26. Livio Hiltbrand, starting 30. Jan Zabystran, 35. Simon Selleg, 36. Jonas Buhr, 39. Marco Fiftner, 41. And Pietro Zazzi, starting at bib 50. That's some of the interesting names. Let's see. The final race of the season in the European Cup. Seconds away. First, there's Stefan Eichberger. And here he is. Stefan Eichberger, first racer on course for this final Super G and the final race of the European Cup season. Eichberger will set the pace, looking sharp at the upper part. Stefan Eichberger. First intermediate time at 13:60. And he needs to score points, Stefan Eichberger. He can't hold back down the slopes. He needs to push all the way. Stefan Eichberger. I was just about to say it's looking maybe a bit too safe for Eichberger, but he's in trouble and he is losing valuable hundreds. Stefan Eichberger, and as he's losing valuable hundreds, he's also losing valuable points. Stefan Eichberger, of course, in the lead. And the time to beat, 1 minute 27 seconds, 84 hundredths. But often, if you're doing those mistakes, it means it's going fast. Hopefully for Stefan Eichberger. This is Vincent Weiser. We are starting with three Austrian guys. Starting second, Vincent Weiser. Weiser, who's third in the overall. If Tranninger is failing and Weiser are fast, he could make it all the way to the top in the European Cup, in the overall. Vincent Weiser behind by 83 hundredths. He may be able to find some hundreds at the last part. Behind by 71 at the fourth. Vincent Weiser, he is across the line and he is second. He's behind by 55 hundredths. Vincent Weiser. Vincent Weiser is second, which means he's behind, of course, Stefan Eichberger. This is Florian Loriot. Loriot winning the Super G Cup, that's for sure. He's even with Eichberger on top at the first intermediate time. We will have the prize-giving ceremonies after this race, where Florian will receive his award for winning the Super G Cup. But the last race, he's behind. He's behind by 88 hundredths at the third. He's behind by 29 at the fourth. Is he able to find just some more speed in the lower part and across the line for Florian Loriot? He's second by only 9 hundredths. Ooh, he's 900 short. Florian Loriot from France. But after all, that's a great season for Florian Loriot, ending up winning the Super G Cup. Congratulations to Loriot. At bib 5, this is Giovanni Franzoni. 2 podium positions this season, both in Super G. At the first, he is ahead by 16 hundredths. And looking sharp, Franzoni. He is looking sharp. From what I can see, there's no big mistakes from Giovanni Franzoni. Then closing up to the third intermediate time. And he is behind by 25 hundredths. But those 25 hundredths, they are there at the bottom if he can find them. Giovanni Franzoni is ahead. He even is ahead at the fourth intermediate time. Then he got every possibility in the world of taking the lead. Giovanni Franzoni representing Italy. This could be our new leader. The Italian, he is across the line at first place. Current first for Giovanni Franzoni by 10 hundredths. Congratulations, that's a great run from Giovanni Franzoni. Now there's Manuel Tranninger. He's racing for winning the overall cup. Manuel Tranninger, he needs to score 9 more points than Theodor Brecken, who's starting at bib 16. This is our current leader, Giovanni Franzoni. A handshake from Florian Loriot. I didn't know if I heard him right, but I thought he was saying it was a bit slow. It didn't look slow at all. Franzoni. Next race at start will be Manuel Tranninger. We are waiting for the man fighting for the victory at the overall cup. There are some gates to be fixed before, yes, there you can see them. There's some gates to be fixed before we can start Manuel Tranninger. Then it should be course clear. Just picking up the gear. We should be on our way with Manuel Tranninger in any second now. This is Giovanni Franzoni at the hot seat at Kvitfjell. waiting to see if anyone can beat his time. And the time to beat is 1:29.74. There was another gate as well that needed to be fixed. Then it looks like it's a course cleared. And there's Manuel Traningir at start. At bib 6. These are the current highlights. This is Eichberger. And that's Vincent Weiser, who is at current 4th. Florian Loriot at current 3rd. And Giovanni Franzoni, who's in the lead. Let's see. This is Manuel Traningir. This is it for the Austrian, and that's a powerful start for Traningir, trying to make as much speed as possible in these first turns. Still, he's behind by 800s at the first intermediate time, making the jump. Let's see, he's fighting for the overall. Manuel Traningir. He's ahead of Vincent Weiser and beating Theodor Brekin with more than 9 points. He's probably going to take the overall. Manuel Traningir, but he's behind by 5100s at the second intermediate time. He is trying to find the best line possible, but he's still losing. He is behind by 8900s at the third, Manuel Traningir. And at the moment, he is behind Vincent Weiser as well. Behind by 89, he's keeping the leading race pace. But he got 72 points to go to Vincent Weiser. He may be the winner of the overall cup. He is behind by 7500s, and he's current 5, Manuel Traningir. Then we're having an interview.
Florian, dernier Super G de la saison en Coupe d'Europe aujourd'hui. Des conditions difficiles, mais quand même l'essentiel est ailleurs. Vous avez gagné le classement de la discipline.
Oui, tout à fait. C'est pas des courses faciles aujourd'hui parce qu'il y a du vent. La neige a beaucoup bougé, mais le principal il est là, c'est que je ramène ce maillot jaune à la maison et la place nominative l'année prochaine en Coupe du Monde.
Oui, c'était le but de cette course, c'est le but de la saison. Une très bonne saison d'ailleurs.
Oui, c'était l'objectif. Voilà, bien finir, pas se relâcher trop vite et voilà, c'est une très bonne saison que j'ai faite cette année et je suis très content d'avoir réussi à mettre mon ski en place de la première à la dernière course jusqu'à aujourd'hui.
Congratulations, last Super G of the season. You won the standings. Congratulations, a great season for you.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, I'm really happy to end the season of Super G like this, to win the Super G title. It's really good for me and for the team.
We can say you can be proud of the season. What a series of great results.
Yeah, for sure. I win 3 times. I was 4 times on the podium. It's a really good season, and I hope the next season will be the same, but in the World Cup.
Yeah, exactly. You were here also for the World Cup, I remember, 3 weeks ago. What do you need to improve to be consistent and very good also on the World Cup Tour?
Maybe I just have to be confident of my ski and continue to push like this on the World Cup, and they will be scored for sure.
Congratulations again. Enjoy your season. Enjoy your springtime. Thank you.
And I'm happy they did the interview in English as well. That's Florian Loriot. And congratulations taking home the Super G victory at the Super G Cup, of course. I was about to say when they did the interview that he could maybe make it a 5th podium of the season, but then Felix Hakir is in 3rd place at the moment, pushing Florian Loriot outside the podium. Felix Hakir behind by 12 hundredths, Stefan Eschberger behind by 10, but still in the lead, Giovanni Franzoni. This is Emanuele Buzzi, teammate of the leading Franzoni. He's behind by 40 hundredths at the 3rd, behind by 36 at the 4th. Is it possible to find another hundreds in these last gates for Emanuele Buzzi? He is across the line in 2nd place. He is 9 hundredths behind, and he is 100 ahead of Eschberger. There's a double Italian at the moment. Congratulations, Emanuele Buzzi. He is in 2nd place so far. Emanuele Buzzi, 9 hundredths behind of Giovanni Franzoni. This is Sam Alphand. Sam Alphand from France. He's behind by 12 hundredths at the 1st. He was there for the World Cup as well, but there's a DNF for Sam Alphand. Ooh, I was waiting to see Sam Alphand doing some magic at Kvitfjell, but there he is at the DNF list instead. Oh, that's too bad for Sam Alphand. Not too happy about that, Sam Alphand. That's not the last we'll see of Sam Alphand. He will be back. This is Christoph Torrent. Torrent from Switzerland. Christoph Torrent, Switzerland. First intermediate time behind by 24 hundredths. A little too much if you want to fight for the lead. Torrent making it around the turning gate. Closing up to the 2nd, still behind. Now there's 69 hundredths to go to leading Giovanni Franzoni. And between top 5 there's only 19 hundredths. And at the moment he's looking for a 8th place. Gaining some hundreds at the 4th intermediate time, Christoph Torrent. And the Swiss fan club are cheering with their bells as Christoph Torrent, he is across the line and he is 8th, behind by 80 hundredths. As you can see, he took back 13 hundredths from the 3rd intermediate time till finish. This is Leo Ducrot. Ducrot from France. No more than 10 hundredths behind at the 1st. Let's see at the 2nd. He's probably still some hundreds behind, and he is out. Oh, he's hitting the net. quite hard there, Leo Ducrot. There's a DNF for Leo Ducrot, but he is waving. He is okay. Ooh, hopefully that's okay for Leo Ducrot. Yeah, he is walking on his own 2 feet. He's okay, Leo Ducrot. It didn't look too good, but he's mostly okay. This is our current leader, Giovanni Franzoni. Waiting to see if that leads. Whoa. Go all the way. Next racer at start, it's Giovanni Borsotti. Borsotti also representing Italy. If he makes it to the podium, there will be a current complete Italian podium with Giovanni Franzoni first, Emanuele Buzzi second, and current third from Austria, that's Stefan Eichberger. We got the highlight of the top 3. The current top 3. This is Stefan Eichberger. Starting first. Third at the moment. The current third for Eichberger. Emanuele Buzzi. Current second. No more than 900s behind. And also Stefan Eichberger, no more than 1000s, so he's 100 ahead of Eichberger. And this is our current leader. This is Giovanni Franzoni. He was pushing hard down the slopes. And he's the current leader. And the time to beat is 1 minute 29 seconds 74 hundredths. This is Leo Ducrot. Luckily he made it all the way down to the paddock himself. And then there's bib 12. As mentioned, Giovanni Borsotti. There he is, on course. Borsotti. And look at me, look at him go. He's trying to gain as much speed as possible from start. But still, he's behind by 2100s at the first. And here's the jump. Closing up to the second, behind by 8200s, Giovanni Borsotti. We know there's no more than 1900s from the first to the fifth. Borsotti behind by more than a second at the third, behind by 1.04. And at the fourth, he's behind by 9600s. He is also gaining some hundreds at the end. Giovanni Borsotti. He's at the finish jump and he is across the line, behind by 96, meaning he's at current 9th place. There's Fabian Bachler, behind by 1200s at the first. Bachler representing Austria. And at the second, from what I can see, I think he's still behind. I think there is more than 1200s, but that's just from what I can see. Let's see if we can get him at the third. We couldn't. Fabian Bachler. Now at the fourth, he's behind by 4500s. There it is. Then maybe he can make it a top 6 finish. Fabian Bachler. This is the last gate and he's across the line. And he is 6th, behind by 5400s. Fabian Bachler, he is 6th. And there's 14, Lukas Passruger. Lukas Passruger from Austria. At the first intermediate time, behind by 1500s. More than a second behind at the second. 1.11. That's a little too much, probably, for Lukas Passruger. Next racer is Nicola Molteni, then there's Theodor Brekken. But first there's Lukas Passruger. We'll have him all the way towards the finish line. Passruger behind by 2 seconds, 900s at the fourth. And there's no top 10 finish for Passruger today. He's 11, behind by 1 second, 8500s. And there's Nicola Molteni. Molteni representing Italy. Sorry, there's no Molteni. Yes, there are. Yes, this is Molteni. Molteni behind by 1400s at the first. There's the proof. Nicola Molteni. After Molteni, we'll have Brekken. Nicola Molteni to the second intermediate time. And he's ahead. He is ahead by 700s. Can he make it a triple Italian podium? Nicola Molteni. And we are waiting to meet him at the third intermediate time. Molteni is still ahead. He's still ahead by 900s. And can he make it all the way to the finish line at this race pace? Nicola Molteni. Now he needs to find the fastest line possible, behind by 1500s. If he wants to make it to the podium, it can't be more than 10 hundredths behind that finish. Nicola Molteni. This is every possibility. Everything's possible for Nicola Molteni. He's across the line in the lead. Our new leader making it a triple Italian at the podium. Congratulations, Nicola Molteni. He's in the lead by 700s. Nicola Molteni leading by 700s. Giovanni Franzoni and Emanuele Puzzi, the third Italian at the podium, behind by 1600s. Now there's Theodor Brekken before today. He was leading the overall. Is it possible to find any points at the Super G? Haven't scored any points in the Super G Cup so far this season. At the first intermediate time, he's behind by 34 hundredths. Ooh, looking hard for Theodor Brekken, and he's out. He is out. There's a DNF for Theodor Brekken, which means Manuel Tranninger will most likely make it to the top of the podium at the European Cup overall. That's of course unofficial. We'll have to do the mathematics afterwards, but there's definitely a DNF for Theodor Brekken. Oh, that's too bad for Theodor Brekken, but he will still be at the podium. And if I'm not mistaken, there's most likely also a second place for Theodor Brekken. Now there's bib 17, Alessio Migiano. Migiano from Switzerland, only 100 behind at the first, 40 hundredths behind at the second intermediate time. I think he will be losing another 100 towards the third. I didn't know if you can hear him, but I sure did. A little scream from Alessio Migiano. He knows that he's losing hundreds and he's losing a second. He's behind by 1.80 at the third. But he's gaining at 25 hundredths from the third to the fourth. Can you find some more hundreds at the end, Alessio Migiano? Then you're maybe inside the top 10 as well. And he's across the line, 13, behind by 2 seconds, 2 hundredths. There's the replay of Migiano. No, this is the replay of Brekken. This is Gregorio Bernardi, the Italian, behind by 3 hundredths at the first. Let's see. Gregorio Bernardi, the Italian, fighting to keep the skis inside the race line. And at the fourth intermediate time, he is no more than 43 hundredths behind. Think about it. Maybe it could be a 4 Italian at the top. Gregorio Bernardi, he is closing up towards the finish line, and he is at 11th place. He's ranked 11, behind by 89 hundredths. That's Gregorio Bernardi. And there's Rock Asno. Gregorio Bernardi. He just finished his European Cup season. we are waiting for bib 19 to start. That's Rok Asno, representing Slovenia. This is the highlight of the current leader, Nicolo Bolteni. And we're having an interview as well.
A great way to end the season, Nicolo, with this victory here in Norway, in Kvitfjell. You know, you have been fighting very hard with start number bib 15.
Yes, I'm very so happy with my performance. I hope that it remain in these conditions. It was a difficult season in Super G, and so I'm so happy with this for the moment victory.
Difficult condition. It was a soft snow, so it was you really had to ski with a lot of feelings.
Yes, it was a not easy run because the snow it's soft and salty, and so when you put the ski, it's a little bit wet and it's difficult. Yes, but the feeling was good. Yeah.
It's an important victory and it's an important way to end the season. Looking forward for next winter, gives you a lot of confidence.
Yes, it's a perfect way to finish the season, the Europa Cup season. So yes, and we are in 1, 2, 3 Italians on the podium. So yeah, it's so beautiful. Yeah, I'm so happy. Yeah.
Congratulations again. Thank you.
Thank you.
Tu rimani qui perché lo faccio anche in italiano dopo, eh? Sì.
And if it stays this way with 3 Italians at the podium, I will wait to see the prize-giving ceremony. There are no others that sings like the Italians. This is Rok Asno. Rok Asno. And he's ahead. He's ahead by 11 hundredths. That's the second fastest second sector. Let's see, Rok Asno closing up to the second intermediate time. Is there still green times for Asno? I'm not sure. Now there's the third intermediate time for Rok Asno. Trying to figure out where he is. I think he's behind. I think he is behind Rok Asno. He's behind by 99 hundredths. Here's the fourth. Gaining some hundreds. He's ahead by 84 at the fourth. And there is maybe a top 10 finish for Rok Asno. Or top 10 at finish. Rok Asno, he's 9. He's behind by 77 hundredths. And he is 9. Rok Asno. Now there's more Italian. This is Marco Abruzzese. Abruzzese, he is 7 hundredths ahead at the first intermediate time. At the second, he's behind by 52 hundredths. Also, as Nicolo Molteni mentioned in his interview, there are a bit difficult conditions at the moment. Marco Abruzzese behind by 1 second, 17 hundredths at the third. Now he's through Tommy Moe, and at the fourth he is behind by 1.16. Now there's only the last part left for Marco Abruzzese. across the line with the Italian. He's 14, behind by 1 second, 29 hundredths. And there's bib 21. That's Nick Naraloshnik. Naraloshnik with the second fastest first sector. But of course there might be some changes in the conditions on top. As you see, more racers having green times in the first sector, and that's a DNF for Nick Naraloshnik. Oh, that's too bad for the Slovenian. There's a DNF for Nick Naraloshnik. There are birds flying high at Kvitfjell. And I think Nicolo Molteni is also flying high at the moment at the hot seat. The current leader of the last race this European Cup season. This is Tristan Lane, representing the United States of America. He's ahead by 500s at the first. More interesting with the second intermediate time. Tristan Lane at the second. From what I can see, I think he's behind. This is Tristan Lane at the third. And he's behind by 1 second. 1 second, 10 hundredths. And at the fourth, he's behind by 1:04. Tristan Lane, the American, he is fighting his way towards the finish line. The last 2 gates for Tristan, and across the line, and he's 14, behind by 1 second, 11 hundredths.
Manuel, a sunny day for you. You had been fighting hard. You were a little nervous today. Congratulations for your victory in the overall Europa Cup standing. It's a great day for you.
Yeah, hopefully. The race is not over, but it looks not bad for me, and yeah, we will see.
What does it mean to you to win eventually this cup?
Yeah, it means a lot because I had 2 big injuries a few last years, and yeah, it would be very cool.
What is your best specialty, by the way? You have pretty good results this winter everywhere.
Yeah, I think my Super G season was very solid with a lot of 5th, 5th places. And in the downhill I had 3 podiums, 2 second, 1 victory. And yeah, but also a few races only around the 10th place. But yeah, I think the season was good.
When you are the winner of the Europa Cup, you can choose wherever you want to race. So are you going to race also slalom?
I think no. Maybe the night race. No.
What about coming here, you know, in Norway, in Kvitfjell? You had a good time? Do you like the race here?
Yeah, Kvitfjell is always a good place for races. I like the slope, the snow, and yeah, it's very cool.
Congratulations, enjoy your return back home. Thank you. Thank you.
And this is Maximilian Ranzi. As you can see, another Italian making a superb race. That's Maximilian Ranzi. He is 7. He is current 7. Maximilian Ranzi. He is 7. He's behind by 57 hundredths. That's a great race from Maximilian Ranzi. Of course, he's happy. And so are we for you, Maximilian Ranzi. Makes it 4 Italian inside top 7. This is the replay of the run from Maximilian Ranzi. And he's happy, of course. And as Manuel Tranninger just said, the race is not over. Maximilian Ranzi is pushing Tranninger outside the top 10. And just to mention, he needs to be at least 21. Tranninger. After my calculations, of course. But this is Lars Rösti. Lars Rösti. He's from Switzerland. Rösti is behind by 12 at the first, behind by 74 at the second. I don't think it's fast enough for Lars Rösti. Behind by 1.30. But we just saw Maximilian Ranzi behind by no more than 57 hundredths at finish. We know there's possible. But he's losing another 7 hundredths. Lars Rösti behind by 1.37 in total. And here he comes towards the finish line, Lars Rösti. And he's 17, behind by 1.23. 1 second, 23 hundredths behind for Lars Rösti. André Moser with a green time at the first, 8 hundredths ahead. Now at the second for André Moser, behind by 82 hundredths. And just to mention, at bib 26, starting after André Moser, that's Joshua Mettler. This is André Moser from Switzerland. Now is behind by 1 second, 77 hundredths. But the Swiss fan club, they are cheering. They are cheering at finish. Here's André Moser across the line, and he's behind by 2 seconds, 27 hundredths. Now there's Joshua Mettler, ahead by 8 hundredths at the first. Sorry, behind by 1 at the first. But let's see if Joshua Mettler can find some more speed down the slopes at Kvitfjell. And at the second, not quite sure if that's fast enough for Joshua Mettler. He's at the third and he's behind by 91 hundredths. But it's less than a second for Joshua Mettler. If he can find some hundreds, exactly, if he can find some hundreds in the end, he will be at the top 10. Joshua Mettler. The top 10's at 77 hundredths, and he's behind by 98, and he's 14. Joshua Mettler. And there's bib 27 from Germany, Jakob Schramm. Jakob Schramm ahead by 12 at the first. As you can see, there's green numbers at the first intermediate time for Jakob Schramm as well. At the second, I think it's going quite fast for Jakob Schramm at the moment. Now let's hope to get him at the third. Jakob Schramm. I think he's maybe behind by, yes, there it is. There's no more than 2700s behind for Jakob Schramm. This is the fourth and it's only 1800s behind. Now he's almost at the podium. Jakob Schramm, could he even make it to the top? This is the German. I don't know if he knows what he's fighting for, but he is fighting Jakob Schramm. This is the last couple of meters and Jakob Schramm is in the lead. It's a tie. It's both Jakob Schramm and Nicolo Molteni. He doesn't understand. You're in the lead, Jakob Schramm. Congratulations. What a race this is. This is Jakob Schramm in the lead at the same time. It's a tie between Nicolo Molteni and Jakob Schramm. They are both in the lead. Now, I definitely don't want to go home. I want to see the rest of this race at Kvitfjell. This could be everything. Okay, then the next stop is Erik Wüller. Erik Wüller, he is behind by 25 at the first. But that's the face of Jakob Schramm when he understands that he's in first place. That's unbeatable. That's priceless. Watching Jakob Schramm. But this is Erik Wüller. Erik Wüller, Switzerland. He's behind by 98 hundredths at the fourth. And that's it for Erik Wüller. He's across the line. I think he's behind. I think he's behind by maybe a second. Yep, he's behind by 1 second, 49 hundredths. And his current rank is 20. And there's Dennis Kortai. Kortai representing Switzerland. Then after Kortai, there's Livio Hiltbrand. First away, and he's out. He is out, and he is mad. Dennis Kortai hitting his pole to the ground. Dennis Kortai. That's a DNF. As you can see here, the replay, it's sliding, but getting back up. The winner of yesterday's downhill, Livio Hiltbrand, bib 30. Let's see. From top, Livio Hiltbrand. Behind by 21 at the first. That's a slow start for Livio Hiltbrand, to be honest. It's possible to find some hundreds at the bottom, but this second sector will be maybe trouble for Hiltbrand. I'm not sure if that's the correct time there for Hiltbrand, but let's see. Hopefully get him at the third. Livio Hiltbrand, he's behind by 31 hundredths, is in the fight for the podium at the moment. Livio Hiltbrand, he is fighting to get on the podium. Hiltbrand is behind by 52 hundredths. And there's maybe a round 7-8 for Livio Hiltbrand. Won yesterday's downhill, and today he is current 10. Current rank number 10. Livio Hiltbrand behind by 67 hundredths. He's happy about that, of course. And Manuel Tranninger, who's now in. He's now 13. Trying to keep in an eye at Manuel Tranninger. Albanese Canaferina. He's from France. And he is behind by 83 hundredths. 80 hundredths at the fourth. Is he pushing Tranninger further down? He is 82 hundredths behind at finish. Manuel Tranninger, Alban Elesi Canaferina. He is almost across the line. Here he is. He is behind by 1 second, 100th. And current 17, Alban Elesi Canaferina. Then there's Dominic Schweiger. And there's a DNF for Schweiger. Who? Luca Taranzano. Italy. Behind by 21 at the first. Taranzano. Second intermediate time coming up for Taranzano. 39.79. I think that's around a top 10 almost for Taranzano, if I'm not mistaken. I could be, of course, but let's see at the third. He's behind by 98. 9,800 is behind at the third. That's a fact. Now there's the fourth coming up. He's behind by 1 second sharp. Luca Taranzano. Taranzano at finish. He is 23. Behind by 1 second, 57 hundredths. And there's Ken Caillot, the French guy. The French guy, Ken Caillot. What can you do today? At the first, he is ahead by 500, but he's out. There's a DNF for Ken Caillot as well. Ooh. I was looking forward to Ken Kayo, but I was always almost... let's try again. I was also looking forward for Jan Zabistran. And he is ahead by 1100s at the first. This is Zabistran representing Czech Republic. Talking with one of his friends yesterday, trying to learn how to pronounce his surname, Zabistran. It's probably not perfection yet, but it's closer than ever. Then Jan Zabistran at the third, and behind by 1 second, 300s. Is it possible to find some hundreds in the last part for Zabistran? Behind by 104 at the fourth. Then he can see the finish line. He can try to find a straight line towards the finish line, Jan Zabistran. And he is across the line, and he's 23. He's behind by 1.57. That's Jan Zabistran. Now there's the Norwegian, Simen Seleg. Simen Seleg behind by 4 at the first. Past the third. Didn't get the time for Simen. Now closing up to the fourth. And I think he's fast. I think Simen Seleg is fast. Of course, I'm not sure at all, but I think Simen Seleg is doing quite well at the moment. Let's see when he gets to the finish line. Simen Seleg, he is behind by 1.85. He is 25, behind by 1 second, 85 hundredths. And there's a DNF for Dominic. There's a DNF for Dominic. Now there's Edgar Meyer. Edgar is from France. Behind by 1700s at the first. After Edgar is the Norwegian Jonas Buer. But first there's Edgar Meyer. Waiting to see if there's some times for Edgar Meyer. Edgar Meyer representing France. This is quite exciting. There's no times yet for Edgar Meyer. But he's at the fourth. And let's see if he can make it all the way to the finish. Edgar Meyer. Here he is, Edgar, and he's across the line, and he's 25 behind by 1.63. Edgar Meyer. Then there's Jonas Buer. That's the sound of Jonas Buer. That's a DNF. This is Maximilian Schwarz. Schwarz representing Germany. bib 40. There are 68 racers at start today, representing a number of 13 nations. Schwarz behind by 300s at the first. Maximilian Schwarz getting the intermediate times either. That's making it more exciting to watch when he doesn't know how it's going with Maximilian Schwarz. I think you have to wait until he's across the finish, Maximilian Schwarz. And here he is at the last couple of gates. Maximilian Schwarz, representing Germany. And no, that's almost for Maximilian Schwarz. And he is 6. If that's correct, he is 6. He is 6. Behind by 1800s. That's enormous for Maximilian Schwarz. He is 6. He understands. There's Jakob Schramm first. It's Maximilian Schwarz, 6. Behind by 1800s. And as mentioned, there's just more exciting to watch when he doesn't get the times. But this is Marco Kvitfjell. Kvitfjell behind by no more than 7800s at the fourth. Marco Kvitfjell, Liechtenstein. He is across the line and he's 21. He's 21 behind by 1 second, 1900s. Now there's Sven von Appen. Sven von Appen representing Chile. There's a DNF for Sven von Appen. Bib 43 at start. Federico Schüssel. That's of course bib 44. This is 43, as mentioned, Luis Tritscher from Austria. Behind by 400s at the first intermediate time. And at the second intermediate time, he is behind. I think he's behind by maybe 60, and there's a DNF for Luis Tritscher as well. Sorry to say, there's a DNF. Now there's Federico Schüssel representing Italia. Italy. Federico Schüssel behind by 2000s at the first. Then there's the second intermediate time for Federico Schüssel. Behind by maybe 6000s or so. Then there's the third for the Italian, behind by 1 second, 46 hundredths. Meaning he's fighting for a top 30 placement when crossing the finish line. Federico Ciso behind by 1:38 at the fourth. Then there's only the last couple of meters for Federico Ciso. The Italian is across the line, 31, behind by 2 seconds, 17 hundredths. And there's Fabian Spring from Switzerland. Fabian Spring, Switzerland. Behind by 83 hundredths at the third. This places him around 20. He keeps hitting the top 20 pace as he's closing up towards the finish line. Fabian Spring. If he can keep the pace all the way to the finish line, and here he is, he's 24, behind by 1 second, 31 hundredths. And 24. Now Christoph Krischl. Christoph Krischl behind by 13 at the first. At the moment, that's all we know. No, there's the third intermediate time behind by 1:23, 1:39 at the fourth. Losing some more hundreds. And there's Christoph Krischl, and he's across the line and 34, behind by 2 seconds, 32 hundredths. This is the Austrian Matteo Haas. Matteo Haas behind by 5 hundredths at the first. Just past the third, behind by 79. It's a possible top 15 for Matteo Haas, but he needs to fire. Ooh. There's a DNF for Matteo Haas. There's a DNF for Matteo Haas. And I think, yeah, he will be flagged. Philip Kalin. Kalin is flagged and stopped. That's Matteo Haas. Hopefully he's okay. Next racer at start will be Frederik Möller. Then there's Pietro Zazzi. That's two strong racers. And these are the highlights of the current top 3. Ladies and gentlemen, current third, Giovanni Franzoni. And at first, both Niccolò Molteni and the German Jakob Schramm. They both got the time of 1 minute 29 hundredths, no, sorry, 1 minute 29 seconds and 67 hundredths. Both Jakob Schramm and Niccolò Molteni. And I hope to see the face of Jakob Schramm again. Yes, there it is. That's wonderful pictures of Jakob Schramm. Not sure what to believe. There's Philip Kellin. No, sorry, Matteo Haas. Kellin was flagged. That was Matteo Haas, and he's looking okay. That's good to see. And we could be get back with the race. And Fredrik Møller, then Pietro Zazzi, then Markus Norgård Fossland. That's 3 guys that can be fast down the slope at Kvitfjell. Here's the first of them, Fredrik Møller. Fredrik Møller behind by 13 hundredths at the first. As you can see, the sun is coming out. Fredrik Møller. Closing up to the second. 39.65. I think that means he's behind by almost 60 hundredths. Then there's the third intermediate time, Fredrik Møller, behind by only 20 hundredths. What did I say? This could be a fast run from the Norwegian. This is Fredrik Møller, only 20 hundredths behind at the fourth. Now there's only 11 left. 11 hundredths behind Fredrik Møller. Is it possible to make it all the way to the top? Fredrik Møller, the last couple of gates he is fighting. Fredrik Møller, the Norwegian, he's across the line. He is 4. He is 4 behind by 9 hundredths. Fredrik Møller. He didn't think that as he crossed the line, but he is 4 behind by 9 hundredths. There's Jakob Schramm and Niccolò Molteni first. There's Giovanni Franzoni third at 7 hundredths behind, and there's Fredrik Møller behind by 9. Whew. And this is Pietro Zazzi. Behind by 21 at the first. Didn't catch the second, but soon to close up to the third. We'll get an answer for how fast it's going with Pietro Zazzi. I think he's fast. Yes, he is. He is fast. He is behind by no more than 29 hundredths. Pietro Zazzi. Could you also fight your way to the top, behind by 39 at the fourth? It could be a top 10 for Pietro Zazzi, the Italian. Now trying to find the fastest line at the end. And he's across the line, and yes, where did he end up? He's ending up 10. He is just inside top 10, behind by 30 hundredths. Starting at bib 50. And there's one more. There's Markus Nordgaard Fossland. He's behind by 13 hundredths at the first. Let's see Markus Nordgaard Fossland, the Norwegian, racing on home soil at the Olympic slopes at Kvitfjell. At the second, I think he's behind at the second. Let's get an answer at the third for Markus Nordgaard Fossland. Is he far behind? I think he is behind by almost a second, actually, Markus Fossland. Oh, that's a great tip. He's behind by 99 hundredths. In other words, almost a second. He's behind by 1:03 at the fourth. Markus Nordgaard Fossland. Hopefully he's inside top 30. When crossing the line, he is 27, behind by 1:36. Markus Nordgaard Fossland. Representing Spain, it's Ander Mintegui. Mintegui behind by 11 hundredths. Losing some more hundredths. Losing even some more hundredths. They're Ander Mintegui. Behind by 1 second, 53 hundredths. And he will most likely be outside top 30 when crossing the finish line. Representing Spain, Ander Mintegui. At the sunny slopes at Kvitfjell, he is 36, behind by 2 seconds, 24 hundredths. There's Magnus Sande Graff. After Magnus, there's Axel Hammer. Magnus behind by 19 hundredths. And there's a DNF for Magnus Sande Graff. We'll wait for Axel Hammer to start. Axel Hammer that competed at the World Cup, in the World Cup at Kvitfjell, and showing off some ski ballet. Let's hope he can find his way inside the gates today. Axel Hammer. If you haven't seen the video of Axel Hammer doing ski ballet at 100 kilometers per hour, you should find it. And he's ahead. Axel Hammer, he is ahead by 800s. Is it possible to keep that race pace, Axel? It may be. Now closing up to the second intermediate time. I think he is not far behind Axel Hammer. So far, this is a good run for Axel Hammer.
So.
Axel Hammer, he is doing okay at the moment. Don't have it. There it is. He's behind by 8200s. Now there's 155, 1 second 5500s behind Axel Hammer. Most likely that's a little too late for Axel Hammer. And he's behind by 2 seconds, 2600s. Rank 37. Then representing Czech Republic, Jan Kula. Pip 55, Jan Kula. Behind by 800s. And I think it's too late at the second. Behind by almost 80 at the second. Jan Kula, Czech Republic. Waiting to see if he is behind and how far he is. There, it's 9600s behind Jan Kula. And there's the last part for Jan Kula. He is probably inside 30. He is 28. Jan Kula is behind by 1 second, 4800s. That's a strong run for Jan Kula. Now there's Herman Fjeldav Liljenberg. Herman Fjeldav Liljenberg behind by 3000s at the first. Kind of a slow start for Herman Fjeldav Liljenberg. And he's more than a second behind, I think, at the second. Herman are behind by 1 second, 3300s. And losing almost 6000s. And there's he's behind by 1 second, 9200s. It's too much for Herman Fjeldav Liljenberg. He's across the line and he's 41, behind by 2 seconds, 6800s. Then there's Jørgen Aarøen Taklo. Sorry, that's Sebastian Espen Bengtsson, of course. Jørgen Aarøen Taklo will start at bib 48. Then Philip Kallin, who was flagged, he will start after Taklo. This is Sebastian Espen Bengtsson. And he's racing well at the moment. Behind by 5. Let's see Here he is, Sebastian Espen Bengtsson. How fast is this going for Bengtsson? I'm not sure how fast this is for Sebastian Espen Bengtsson. Behind by 1:43. And then he's across the line. And he's 36, behind by 2 seconds, 15 hundredths. And then there's Jørgen Åren Taklo. Jørgen Åren Taklo behind by 17 hundredths. Oh, struggling just a bit. Jørgen Åren Taklo. Ooh, and there he's out. There's a DNF for Taklo. That's it for this European Cup season for Jørgen Åren Taklo. I thought we were having Philip Kellin, but he's next, I think. This is Niklas Skårdal, representing Austria. Skårdal behind by 20 hundredths. Starting at bib 59. Oh, and he's out as well, Niklas Skårdal. There's a DNF. And then there is Philip Kellin. Philip Kellin, who was flagged when Matteo Haas fell. This is Kellin, ready to start, ready to try again. Not fast enough at the start. Philip Kellin behind by 31 hundredths. I think he's still behind Philip Kellin. Not sure if he have lost any more. Maybe it's around 50 behind or something. Yeah, 55 behind. 55 hundredths, of course. Philip Kellin from Switzerland. And if he puts it together at the end, he may be inside top 15. Philip Kellin, or at least 20 maybe for Philip Kellin. He's across the line and he's 17, behind by 84 hundredths. That's Philip Kellin, 17. And there's Rasmus Bakkevig. Then I think also we can conclude that Manuel Tranninger will win the European Cup overall. That's unofficial, of course. There's Rasmus Bakkevig, behind by 16. Rasmus Bakkevig, the Norwegian, behind by 1 second, 28 hundredths. And now there's 151. With a strong finish, maybe top 30, but then he needs to find some more speed. I think Rasmus Bakkevig is 38, behind by 2 seconds, 16 hundredths. Then there's 61, Magnus Brevik. Brevik behind by 16 hundredths. Sorry, did I say 16? That's of course 17. Brevik, one of many Norwegians at start today. Magnus Brevik. Here he is. And now he's behind by 1 second, 98 hundredths. Magnus Brevik. And then he's across the line at 44, behind by 2 seconds, 55 hundredths. Magnus Brevik. There's 62, bib 62, Vetle Fjellstad Fosse. Vetle Fjellstad Fosse, behind by no more than 300s. Let's see if he can keep the race pace he set up from start. I think he is not doing too bad. Vetle Fjellstad Fosse. I think he is inside top 10 at the moment. Let's see, here is 1 second, 800s behind. At the third. Well, he is 166 behind, meaning he lost it all, and there's some more trouble for Vetle Fjellstad Fosse. It was a good try, but there is across the line, 44 behind by 2 seconds, 36 hundredths. There's more Norwegians coming up. This is Nikolai Larsen. After Nikolai, there's Felix Enstrasser There's Felix Røsle, there's Joss Bråten Herland, there's Victor Bessier, and there's Arno Alessandria. And there's a DNF for Nikolai Larsen. Here's the replay of the DNF of Nikolai. You can see there, he makes the jump. There's some snow flying, and there's a DNF for Nikolai Larsen. Five guys left at start at this very last race in this European Cup season. Felix and Strasser. Looking to find some speed from start. Felix and Strasser. And he's ahead. He got green numbers. Ahead by 300s, Felix and Strasser. Let's see if he's able to keep that race pace all the way to the bottom. Felix and Strasser. I think he lost around 80 hundredths. He should be behind at the moment, Felix and Strasser. Maybe he can fight back. He is behind by 1 second, 57 hundredths. And there's more. He's losing another 21 hundredths, making it a 1 second, 76 behind in total. Felix and Strasser, the Austrian, is across the line, and he's 43 behind by 2 seconds, 31 seconds, 31 hundredths. There's Felix Rösle. Rösle from Germany. He's behind by 200s. No more than 200s behind for Felix Rösle. No more than maybe 50 hundredths behind for Felix Rösle. And there's a DNF for the German. Oh, Felix Rösle. That's he's not happy. And there's Joss Bråten Herland, the Norwegian guy. "21 years old this year, Joss Bråten Herland. And he's on course. Behind by 0.6 at the start. Joss Bråten Herland. Behind by... Oh, and he loses his ski! Joss Bråten Herland, but he managed to be skiing on one ski. Oh, of course it's a DNF for Jos, but that's incredible. Look at this. He loses his ski, but he keeps. Oh, but he's still a one ski. Oh, Jos Bråten Herland. We are left with two racers. 67, 68. 67 is from France, Victor Bessier. As you maybe heard, the bell at Gudbrandsdal. This is Victor Bessier behind by 10 hundredths. There's Victor and there's Arno Alessandria. And then we are done for today and done with the whole European Cup season. And there's a DNF for Victor Bessier. At the same turn where Jos lost his ski, there's a DNF for Victor Bessier. And there's only one guy left. Representing Monaco, Arno Alessandria. And there's last racer on course, Arno Alessandria. Behind by 11 hundredths. Hopefully we'll get him all the way down to the finish line. The guy representing Monaco, Arno Alessandria. Here he is. He's behind by more than a second, I think. And he is out as well, Arno Alessandria. Ooh. And he never stopped sliding. Well, he's okay, Arno Alessandria. But that's it for him today. That's it for all of us today. Which means, when seeing Arno Alessandria sliding down the slope, we can conclude that there's a tie at the top. That's Jakob Schramm and Nicola Molteni making it to the top of the podium. There's Giovanni Franzoni third. There's Fredrik Möller fourth from bib 49. There's Emanuele Buzzi at fifth place. There's Stefan Eichberger sixth. Maximilian Schwarz 7th, Felix Hacker 8th, Florian Lorion is winning the Super G Cup. He is 9. Pietro Zazzi from bib 50, he's 10. These are the highlights of the top 3. Giovanni Franzoni 3rd. This is Nicola Molteni. Making his way all the way to the top, together with the German Jakob Schramm. This is not Jakob. That's Jakob. That's Jakob Schramm. And I'm just once again waiting to see his face when he realizes he's at the top of the podium. Jakob Schramm. That's great. We will continue shortly with the prize-giving ceremonies. That's for the top 5 of today's race. It's for the best juniors. There's the top 3 in the Super G Cup, and there's the overall winner, and there's also a ceremony for the best nation. So there's a lot of ceremonies coming up. As you can see, the final ranking. As mentioned, there are a lot of ceremonies coming up, and we are only minutes away with all of them. We will continue shortly with all the ceremonies. Until then, you can enjoy these wonderful highlights. think we are no more than seconds away from starting the all the prize giving ceremonies. Then we are ready with all the ceremonies. Let's take them one by one.
Prizes will
These are all the racers getting their prizes. This is the 5th place for the women's Super G. Camille Cerruti representing France. 4th place, Janine Schmidt representing Switzerland. And then there's the Italian at 3rd, behind by 4,900s, Nadia Del Lago. It was a strong run for Nadia. Second place, Magdalena Egger. And today's winner with no less than 4,600s, this is Tiffany Roux. Representing France. There are prizes handed out. It's the man himself. It's the president of the organizing committee, Ole Kristian Kirkerud, is handing out the prizes, supported by Marie Hoff. Congratulations to all the winners, and of course Tiffany Roux. And if I'm not mistaken, there's the national anthem of France. That's the national anthem of France. Congratulations to Tiffany Roux. And these are the highlights. This is Magdalena Egger. Ending 2nd, and that's Tiffany Roux. There's more prize-giving ceremonies coming up. This is the Super G Cup. The top 3 of the Super G Cup for women. Third place, 218 points, that's Vicky Bernardi. There's Bernardi. Second place, 233 points, that's Magdalena Egger. And winning the Super G Cup, and of course the overall cup, I think maybe it's Janine Schmidt. On the top of the podium for Janine Schmidt. There's the bib for Janine Schmidt. It's just a little help there from Magdalena Egger. And there's the medal. Handed out by Jordi Pujol. And there's photos taken. Vicky Bernardi wants to leave. I think we need to hear the national anthem of Switzerland before she can step down.
And ladies and gentlemen, please pay attention to the national anthem of Switzerland.
Congratulations to Jan Schmidt. These are the top 3 at the European Cup Super G. Ricky Bernardi, Magdalena Egger, and of course, Janne Schmidt. Let's see what's up next. This is probably today's race for the GS men, since there's 2 flags represented, both the Italian and the German flag.
It's time to welcome you all to the prize giving ceremony of this men's European Cup in Super G in Kvitfjell, Norway. And also the men's prize giving ceremony will be given by the president of the organization committee, Ole Christian Kjetil. And we will start to present the best junior of the race.
The best junior is first up.
The junior of the race is representing Switzerland. It's Livio Hilbrand.
Livio Hilbrand, as yesterday. He is the best junior, but he is nowhere to be found. I think someone ran away to get him. I think he's in the car. We'll continue with the race itself. 5th place, Emanuele Buzzi, representing Italy. 4th place, representing Norway. That's Fredrik Møller. There is. And then there's a 3rd place to another Italian, Giovanni Franzoni. Only 700s behind. Fredrik Møller was 900s behind, and Emanuele Buzzi behind by 1600s. That's the 3rd place for Giovanni Franzoni. Then there's a shared 1st for both Jakob Schramm and Nicolo Molteni. Hopefully we will get both the Italian and the German national anthem afterwards. There they are. It's a shared 1st for Jakob Schramm, Nicolo Molteni. And hopefully at the highlights after the ceremony you will see the face of Jakob Schramm once again. That was priceless.
Ladies and gentlemen, please pay attention to both the national anthem of Italy and Germany.
That's both the national anthem of Germany and the national anthem of Italy. And here's the highlights. Giovanni Franzoni, third. And this is Nicola Molteni. And then there's this guy, Jakob Schramm from Germany. And he was laughing as well. Then there is the European Cup, both the Super G and the overall. Third place at the Super G Cup. I think maybe Franzoni is in second, but yeah, I think Traningir is third and Franzoni second. That's not up to me to decide. Yeah, they solved it well, Traningir and Franzoni. This is Florian Loriot. Either way, he is the winner of today, of the Super G Cup. If my numbers are correct, there's 276 points for Traningir, there's 310 points for Franzoni, and there's 416 points for Loriot. You can see the points on the screen. Loriot first, Franzoni second, and Traningir third. And there's the medal for Loriot. Congratulations. Once again, the national anthem of France will be played. That's the national anthem of France. And then here's the European Cup overall. First highlights of the top 3 Super G. Manuel Traningir third, scoring 276 points. Second place at the Super G Cup, Giovanni Franzoni, scoring 310 points. And the winner of the Super G Cup, representing France, scoring 416 points, Florian Loriot. And then there's the overall cup. The overall winner, and if my calculations are correct, or my numbers are correct, he's 6 points ahead. He's winning by 6 points, Manuel Traningir. While Loriot is writing his autograph. This is, of course, the women first. Emily Job, 531 points. Third place, and Karen Clement second, 548 points. And beaten just by 4 points by Janine Schmidt from Switzerland with 552 points. Janine Schmidt, Switzerland, winning the overall cup. There's the medal, there's a trophy for Janine Schmidt. Congratulations. And then there's the national anthem of Switzerland. That's the national anthem of Switzerland. And that's the winner of the overall, Janine Schmidt. And I think it's the guys. Where the top three are representing Austria and Norway.
Now to the winners of the overall European Cup 2024 for men. And the medals of the trophy will be presented by the representative.
Points scored by Vincent Weiser was 519 points. He's third.
On third place with 519 points, representing Austria, Vincent
Weiser. Austria, 519 points. And there's a Norwegian at second with 582 points. It was a close race with Manuel Tranninger at the end. But Theodor Brekken, he is second. .582 points and winning the European Cup overall the season 2023-2024. It's Manuel Tranninger representing Austria. Theodor Brekken tried his best to score some points at both yesterday's downhill and today's Super G, but it wasn't enough. Manuel Tranninger, he won the overall cup in the end. There's the medal as well for Tranninger. And the trophy. Overall winner of the European Cup 2024, Manuel Tranninger. And then we'll have the national anthem of Austria. That's the national anthem of Austria. I think we're left with one ceremony or two. Ceremony. This is the Nations Cup. Switzerland. This is the winning nation of the Nations Cup at the European Cup season 2023-2024. Congratulations. Wonder how they're going to get all of them at the top of the podium. This is the best nation of the Nations Cup at the European Cup. And there's the trophy as well. Then we will have the national anthem of Austria. Congratulations to all the winners, to all the athletes, and a big thank you to all the volunteers who have been at the FIS European European Cup finals for a week. It's been an absolutely pleasure being with you all these days, starting with slalom, then there was the giant slalom, and then the speed events from Kvitfjell. This is just the end of the day, this is the end of the season, and I hope to see you around somewhere. For this time, for this season, thank you and goodbye.
Down.